Welcome to our Tax and Accounting channel. Today we are going to talk about the first steps in making a deal with the IRS. My name is Gary.Massey. I am a CPA and the owner of a tax and accounting firm focused on the needs of small businesses and small business owners. I help taxpayers to save taxes and to stay out of IRS trouble. In order to make a deal with the IRS, you have to be in tax compliance. We're going to talk about what that means. Tax compliance means two things. First of all, that you have filed all the tax returns that are due as of this moment. And then secondly, that you are making all of your current period tax payments. So first, let's talk about the tax returns. I am recording this video in June of 2020. That means as of today, all 2018 returns and earlier have been filed in order to be in tax compliance. What about your 2019 returns? Well, that's not an issue as of today. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the tax filing deadline has been pushed back from April 15th, 2020 to July 15th, 2020. That postponement was automatic. You don't have to do anything. You don't have to make any calls. You didn't have to file any forms. It was done automatically for you. If you still need more time after July 15th, you can get an extension until October 15th of 2020. But by October 15th, to be in tax compliance, those 2019 returns have to have been filed. And just keep in mind, I'll mention parenthetically that while you can get an extension until October 15th, 2020, your taxes were due on July 15th. So if you owe taxes on October 15th, you will be charged interest for that tax due. Now let's shift from the returns to talking about tax payments. To be in compliance, you have to be making your current period tax payments. That means if you are a W-2 employee, you have the proper amount of withholding taken out of your paycheck. So when your current tax return is due, you don't owe anything. If you are self-employed, it means that you have to be making your quarterly estimated tax payments. Normally, those are due at 4 times during the year. This year in 2020, the dates are different due to the COVID-19 pandemic. The first and second quarter tax payments are due on July the 15th of 2020. The third quarter payments will be due on September 15th, 2020, and the fourth quarter estimated tax payments will be due on January the 1st of 2021. If you have a business and we're looking at your payroll taxes, all the required payroll taxes should have been deposited in order for you to be in tax compliance. Now, let's say that you have a tax bill that you can't pay and you want to work something out with the IRS. You want to make a deal. So the IRS will not talk with you unless you are in tax compliance. If you are not compliant, that means your offer in compromise will be rejected. It is called non-processable. If you're not in compliance, you cannot get into an installment agreement. If you are not in compliance, you cannot get an appeals hearing. So what if that is your case, that you're not compliant? Well, the first thing to do is make sure that you're going to get into compliance. This is how we demonstrate to the IRS that they should give you an installment agreement or they should accept your offer in compromise. We're going to show the IRS that you're going to become a good tax citizen. That means that any history that you have of not filing returns on time or owing taxes has come to an end. So in summary, make sure that next year that your tax returns are going to be filed on time and that you don't owe any taxes. If you have to pay quarterly estimated taxes, make sure that they are all paid and you are current. And finally, make sure that your payroll taxes are current for the current period and that any forms due relating to payroll taxes have been submitted. And that, my friends, is the first thing you need to know about dealing with the IRS. You have to be tax compliant. I hope that you have found this video to be useful. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. We appreciate that, and subscribe to our YouTube channel and leave your comments below. If you need more personalized attention, feel free to reach out to me by clicking on the link to our website or by sending me an email. And you are also welcome to call my office and ask to speak with me personally. I will do my very best to be helpful to you. For now, I wish you all the best, and I look forward to talking with you next time.